Hare Krishna. Welcome on the 14th day of Dhanurmas, the month Margari or Margashira. We are talking about Andal and we are highly motivated in the divine path as per her guidance and her blessings. So, in this commentary, what we see is that there is an imaginary dialogue between Andal and gopis, and as if Andal is looking at Krishna and she's motivating the gopis to walk into that path. In this interesting point, that we have gone through the last 10 verses. Five of them have been talking. Five verses talk about early morning dawn time, and the remaining do not. So it's not only for morning time, it's like every moment to be in Krishna Rasa. So Andal is standing in deep thirst for Krishna and she just wants that Krishna Anubhavam all the time. In that Krishna Rasa and the Krishna Anubhavam, she feels that Krishna is 100% standing outside the door and you are still sleeping, she's telling her friend. So now she's narrating how Krishna is in this house, what he's doing, and all that, as all these verses have been telling. So in this verse, she says, in Krishna's house, I see pond, which is located at the backyard of his house, has got beautiful red lotuses and which are fully blossomed, illuminated, and with its open mouth. And there are some blue lilies as well, which are like buds and closed their petals with closed mouths. There are saffron clad sages walking around. There is such beautiful divine conch blowing around there. And with all these things, you still want to sleep? I promise you, my friend, wake up. And you are such a good one. You wake up and see Krishna is there. Aren't you ashamed that after all these things, so many times have said, still you don't want to wake up? So don't you think that it's time that you need to wake up? And the way she motivates her friend and she tells everything to her friend, it looks like in what way, what else she could do for her. And here the red lily, the open lily, seems to be like the illumination that we have already achieved, or we are in the path, or we are willing, we are open. And the closed lilies signify our closeness, our hesitation. We are still not open towards that path. And she's now getting little, she's kind of forcing her. She's saying, aren't you ashamed? You are otherwise a chatterbox. Don't you see that Lord is there holding his conch, holding his chakram in his hands? And don't you want to get up and praise the Lord? Don't you think it's right time for us? And look at the flowers that, all around him. And that is fully blossom, means that is a blossom knowledge coming in our path. And why all this is happening and still the lilies are closed? Because of the ignorance of the heart. The heart seems to vanish, all that, banish rather, all that blessings, because heart is so much into attachment of me and mine and our earthly responsibilities, that the awareness of supreme consciousness blooms not in the heart, maybe elsewhere. But she wants everyone to bloom in that Krishna consciousness, and she says, let's move away from ignorance. Let's not compare ourselves with a blue lily, and let's be that red lily. Illuminate ourselves. Again, in this commentary, she's motivating, and the dialogue is continuing, and she wants everyone to be in that Krishna Anubhavam. And she says, come on, let's all be together in that Bhakti Rasa. So may we all attain this Krishna Anubhavam today. May Krishna be with us in any form, in any which ways, and give us that Krishna Ananda, Krishna Anubhavam. And with that, we meet tomorrow. Hare Krishna.